Hey everyone, Brian here from Native Instruments. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to download and install your instruments and effects from Complete Now using Native Access. Complete Now is a curated bundle of essential on-trend instruments and effects for chart-topping productions with frequently added preset drops, sound packs, and effects to keep your ideas flowing. The first step to installing the instruments and effects from Complete Now is downloading Native Access. Native Access is Native Instruments' portal for downloading, installing, updating, and registering your products and the program you'll be using to install the instruments and effects from Complete Now. If you haven't installed Native Access yet, you can get it from the Native Access landing page. You'll either choose to download the Mac version or Windows depending on your computer's operating system. For this walkthrough, I'll be choosing Mac. I'll click the download button here and wait for the download to finish. I'll double-click on the file that got downloaded and then drag Native Access to my Applications folder. I'll double-click on the Applications folder, find Native Access, and double-click to open. Native Access may need to update but shouldn't take long. If this is the case, click on Start Update and Native Access will do the rest. Once Native Access is updated, you'll see the login screen. Enter the email and password for the account you used when you signed up for Complete Now and click Login. Before we begin installing anything, let's understand what Native Access is and how it works. Native Access is your hub for downloading, installing, updating, and registering your products. Any new instruments that are available for installation are located in the Not Installed tab. If your Not Installed area is empty or you only see some of the instruments from Complete Now, click on the refresh icon in the top right of Native Access. Complete Now is a bundle of instruments and effects, so what you are seeing in Native Access are all of the individual instruments and effects. Don't worry if you don't see a specific download called Complete Now in this list. Anytime there is an update to any of your installed instruments or effects, you can install the update in the Available Updates tab. Periodically, open up Native Access to see if there are any updates available, such as new features or improvements for your instruments. Lastly, the Installed tab shows all of your currently installed instruments and effects. Before we install the instruments, it's important to understand Native Access preferences. Click on this icon in the top right and select Preferences. The download location is where the installation file will be downloaded to. This file will automatically be deleted when the installation is complete. This option you don't need to change. The application location is where the application and all of the important files get installed to, and this area you also want to leave alone. The most important option you want to focus on is the content location. If you want to install the libraries for the instruments onto the computer, you don't need to change anything and can click Save. If you want to install the libraries for the instruments on an external hard drive, this is the option you would change. Just note you will need to have your external hard drive connected to your computer when you want to make music and use your instruments. With an external hard drive connected to your computer, click on Browse, select the external drive on the left, and click Open. Now that the hard drive is selected for the content location, any instruments I install, the instrument libraries are installed to the external hard drive and everything else is installed to the computer. Let's start installing some instruments. The two most important programs that you want to install first before anything else are Kontakt Player and Battery 4. Kontakt is a host program and is used to run many of the instruments from Complete Now. These instruments won't run without Kontakt. Battery 4 is a sampler and is used to play back the kits from the Battery Now library. You may ignore the Reactor Player for now as it's not required for Complete Now. Click the install buttons below Kontakt and Battery and wait until they're installed. Now that Kontakt and Battery are installed, you'll see that they are now in my Installed tab in Native Access. Let's install a few more instruments. You can be selective and install a couple instruments at a time, or you can click the Install All button and install everything at once. If you ever need to reinstall an instrument, you can go to the Installed tab, put your mouse cursor over full version, and click Reinstall. Hopefully you were able to download and install all of the instruments and effects from Complete Now. To learn how to find and use these instruments and effects, make sure you check out our other Complete Now tutorials.